Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Wednesday, September 15th, 2010. This morning I wanted to take a look at sending email messages using Sendcom Smalltalk, and you'll notice that I don't have any messages in my inbox. I'm going to send a test message to myself from one Gmail account to another. So let's close that, go to the parcel manager. The support you want is under here in networking. I've already loaded it. If you load net clients, you get all of this stuff, including SMTP support, mail support, all of this stuff. So I'm going to close that. And now I just need to create my message. What you do is first create a mail message object. I created new text plain. There are a variety of things you can do with this. You can create messages that have attachments. There are a couple of different things you can do here. I'm just going to do a real simple example. You have to tell it who it's from, and that can be either a string or a collection of strings. Who it's to, again, string or collection of strings. And then I have my subject and my text, which is just test message. And then here's the meat of this. I create an SMTP client and tell it what host I'm using for my mail sending, in this case smtp.gmail.com. Then I tell it what user credentials to use. My NetUser username and password, which I've got as variable somewhere. Then, since I'm using Gmail, or any other system like Gmail, it's using a secure connection. It's not sending this over plain HTTP. Tell it to connect and log in, and that handles that authentication for me. And then I just tell it to send my message. And then I finally quit. Now you could, in between this login and quit, you can send multiple messages. You don't need to log in each individual time. So if you wanted to have an application that sent a bunch of messages to a bunch of people maybe, or a bunch of different messages on different kinds of conditions, you could do that too. Now I'm going to do this, but we're going to get a small exception. This is just a warning. Since I don't have any way of handling in this little workspace certificates, I'm just going to tell it to proceed because I don't care that I don't have that certificate in a registry. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up my mail client again, and I'll hit get mail, and you can see there's my test message that came in. So I've successfully sent mail from one Gmail account to another using a handful of code here in a workspace. And that's really all there is to it. This integrates with any mail service you can think of. It's pretty easy to use. And again, if you want to see how to do things like add attachments and so on, go take a look at class mail message and look at the protocol. It's also documented. If you look at the PDFs that we ship, the net client guide comes there and tells you everything you need to know. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.